Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe during this COVID-19 pandemic. Our world is basically turned upside down right now, and all of our schedules and routines that we normally do are all chaotic. Tonight I want to show you something that's going to keep myself sane and presentable during this whole pandemic. With all the barbershops and salons being down, we're all looking crazy, like myself right now. This is uncharacteristic for me, but we are here. So tonight I want to show you personal grooming for me. I'm going to show you 3 things to do, which is going to be trimming my facial hair up here, lining myself up along the cheek, and along my hairline. Now, some of the equipment I'm going to be using are a special kind of clipper. This right here is just a basic clipper that you can get from a Walmart, a CVS, or Target or something like that. And this is going to basically trim the hair down on my lip. The second clipper that I'm going to use is more of a professional style barber trimmer. This is an Andis trimmer, and it's more so geared towards giving yourself a sharper line along your hairline and your face and below your neck. Now, before you do this, I would advise that you shampoo and condition your hair so you can get some of the best results. This is what I've seen when I'm in barbershops, and I've also had this done every time I get my hair cut. Along with that, you want to make sure that all your tools are cleaned and ready to go. So before this video started, I've already washed my beard and washed my hair, but I've also sprayed my clippers with Clippercide. And for people that don't normally do this, you don't have to go out and buy Clippercide. You can basically use Lysol disinfectant spray, and I would say that you hold your clippers about this far away just to spray it as a mist and let it sit there for a while, and then you'll wipe the clippers down. You also want to have a comb with you. Depending on the grade of your hair, you might want to lay your hair down some. So for me, I'm going to comb my upper lip down because it's curly right now and it's folding back in my nose, which is a different experience, but that's neither here nor there. You want to make sure you have some rubbing alcohol, and you want to have some either cotton balls or cotton pads. That is going to come in handy after you finish lining yourself up. You want to make sure that you get the base of everything that you touch with your clippers, and that way you can kill any germs and bacteria that may come from the clippers. So let's get started. So this is the first clipper that I'm going to use, and as you can see, there's a guard on here. This is basically for me not to cut as much hair down on my lip that I don't want to. So this is like a safety measure for you. I know some people are first timers doing this. If you attempt to do it, I would say don't be scared. Only do what you want to do, which sounds crazy, but I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to start the clipper, and I want to put it on a setting where I don't want that much hair to come off of my lip. So once I do that, I'm looking in the mirror now, and I'm going to trim down. All right. So basically what that did now was make the hair above my lip a little bit more manageable to come in with my my outline trimmer. Now, also I forgot to mention, if you don't have access to this kind of trimmer due to the beauty salons being closed, you can go to Walmart and try and find a trimmer like this. Now, sometimes these trimmers come in a pack set with the clippers that I showed you earlier in the video. So if you're able to get that, you basically get a bang for your buck, 2 for 1 or whatnot. So with the trimmer clipper, I'm going to now trim the hair above my lip first, And then secondly, I'm going to get this side right here. So when you're doing this, you don't want to go too far above your lip. You would just want to go along the outline, and that way you'll ensure yourself that you aren't going too above and you'll have a whole bunch of space above your lip. As you can see, I trimmed most of the hair that was hanging off my lip, so now you can actually see my lip as before where my hair was covering my lip. Now I'm going to trim this side of my face. So I had the clippers this way on my lip, but for this side, I'm going to turn them upside down and then come down to my line. I'm looking at the outline that I already have right here, and so I want to just stay along this line right here. Now, it's a personal preference depending on what you want to do. If you want your beard lower, you can go as low as you want to. For me, I keep it high, so I'm just going to come down until I get to the line. And so now my face is starting to clean up some, and I just keep repeating that step. So now you can see that it's starting to form a line, and now I'm going to turn my clippers the other way, and that'll give you a better grip just to clean up some of the hair that may be on my cheek. And now I just want to make an outline. And now I'm going up along the bridge. And now, as you can see, now I have a nice little outline going, as opposed to this side of my face where you can still see the hair still here. So, like I said, it's personal preference depending on how low you want it. I will say, if you want to get as close as you can, what I've noticed as I got my hair cut, that you pull your skin up some so you can get to the smaller hair follicles on your face. Now, I wouldn't advise anybody doing this as a new beginner because you might not feel as comfortable or whatnot, but for me, I've done this a few times, so I kind of know what I'm doing. So now I'm going to move up to my hairline. Now for this, I would advise you to just keep it basic. You don't have to go too crazy with it because none of us are professionals. So I'm going to hit both corners and then across the line. Now, as you can see, as I was getting my corners, I pulled the corner of my head up some. Now what this does is this allows me to get as sharp of a 90-degree angle as I possibly can. I'm not going to go too far back because my hair is at a decent length of me that I normally don't have. And so if I go too far back, I'll push my hairline back, and nobody really wants that or whatnot. So I'm just going to keep it as this basic line that I have right now. I look a lot different for myself now. I feel normal, like I've normally gone to the barbershop. You know, like I said again, during this time, we don't feel our normal selves. So this is just a small thing that brings me a lot of confidence as I'm going outside. Unfortunately, I still have to go to work, so at least I feel a lot confident. I'm feeling like myself, like I normally do my stuff as I outline my hair. I will say, if you are attempting to do this at home to yourself, just do the small stuff first. If you have a beard, just outline your beard. That way, if you do mess up, you can always cut your beard and grow it back. But if you mess your hairline up, that's going to sit with you for a while, and that's the first thing people are going to see. If you have children, you can always line your children up, and they'll feel great. They won't really know if their hair is messed up or not. They're just going to feel like, hey, my mom or dad cut my hair. But these are my tips for you to outline yourself and to feel normal. I hope you guys are staying safe again, and I hope we get to meet up soon. Bye.